the slippery low. There's no place that she won't go. Suzuki, four-wheel drive. She's so special to drive, you can leave behind a
The new Suzuki Sierra, now smoother on the road, almost unstoppable in the dirt.
Suzuki, four-wheel drive.
After a year's effort and investment, getting your wool to this stage, there's nothing more deflating than a disappointing profit at the end of it all. Suddenly, your clip doesn't seem quite as big as you thought it was. Don't settle for less than the full value. Have Wesfarmers Wool Specialist professionally market and sell your wool for the best possible price by auction. They'll also offer you cash for your 1, 2 or 3 bale lots. Call Wesfarmers Wool, the professional way to profitable wool sales.
Box 80 and big savings place on quality furniture and a double saving on the beautiful Cappuccino Lounge Suite. This suite converts from a comfy lounge to a comfy bed, even with side tables only $599. The Tonbridge Deluxe 153 centimetre wall unit, a combination of storage and crystal display areas, $429. And the very latest release from Sealy, the Ultimate, only $565. Remember, the savings place on quality furniture, Box 80.
In the world of business equipment, who do you think has the biggest range, more stock and more staff to look after your requirements than any other retailer in the Southwest? Southwest Business Systems, with a total range of office equipment that's setting a whole new standard in the Southwest, where after-sales service is top priority. With 3 fully trained full-time technicians on staff, what Southwest Business Systems sell, they can service efficiently. Phone today or look for their big showrooms on Sandridge Road at the King Road corner. SBS, Southwest Business Systems.
Right through Australia's motoring history, there's been one nagging problem.
Getting these rotten rego stickers off.
Now Sticker Off for just $3 lets you remove registration stickers this easily year after year. Agents and families of these Direct Selling Association members and swap clubs will be calling on you with Sticker Off. It's their community service project during this, the International Year of Disabled Persons, to aid the Royal Guard dogs. Sticker Off, just $3.
I might not be a millionaire, no fancy clothes, so what do I care? I'm living my life at an easy pace, just me and my stubbies and the smile on my face. Life can be simple, life can be free, just me and my stubbies and me. Just me and my stubbies and me.
There's a Datsun for every driver.
Datsun commercials.
A car, a truck to suit.
Colin Motors.
Who'll help you settle behind the wheel and is ready to give you a Datsun deal.
Colin Motors.
Your local Datsun dealer. Your local Datsun dealer.
With complete professional after-sales service, as the range just keeps on coming. And don't forget the Bluebird, the 4-cylinder limousine, now at Colin Motors.
Shortly tonight, the regional news.
Do best is make this outstanding fibre-seal plasterglass lining board. Manufactured with mineral components, that's plaster and fiberglass, it will not expand or contract, and that means that our joints stay flush and smooth. Its fire properties are most impressive too. It will not burn, and most importantly, it will not emit smoke. Insist on Brody's Fibre-Seal. It's a lot safer, and that's pretty important with a family. Don't just take my word. Test it yourself and compare the results with any other lining material, and you will agree that you can trust Brody's Fibre-Seal Plasterglass. Brody's, the local West Australian company that does more than make your home look beautiful. It makes your home a safer and better place in which to live. H.P. Brady Bunbury Proprietary Limited, Strickland Street, Bunbury, Barley Street, Bustleton, Door Street, Katanning, and Habgood Street, Northam.
The job of carpeting the fabulous new Golden West Network complex couldn't have been given to just an ordinary floor coverer. We had to be sure of a professional finish, and a good price was needed to meet the budget. Who do you think we chose to take on this mammoth task? Ron Wilson Floor Coverings, and they came through with flying colours. Ron Wilson Floor Coverings, from a single household room to a $1 million radio TV station, with style and a moderate price.
Now Golden West, it's your day. At work and at play, we're with you. Golden West, we bring you the best. You know we're here every day, leading the way just for you. Golden West, you're looking good.
We're in the foyer of Golden West Network's beautiful new studio complex, and the guests are arriving for the official opening. Among them is the Minister for Communications, the Honourable Ian Sinclair, who will perform the opening ceremony. Also, the Honourable Peter Jones, representing the state government. The media is well represented in the guest list with the Director of Swan Television, Mr. Laurie Kiernan, Mr. Kerry Stokes, Director of Capital Television in Canberra. We're also pleased to welcome the Foundation Chairman of Directors of the Golden West Network Limited, which was then Southwestern Telecasters, Mr. Roy Golding. Most of the guests have travelled far and wide to be here tonight. Many from Perth. Some, like Mr. Richard Parker, the principal of Golden West Network in Sydney, is here. But the longest traveller would have to be Dr. Benjamin Bendat, who has come all the way from the United States. But right now, let's take a closer look at the building and its construction.
March 1967. The original, then new building of Southwestern Telecasters on the hill in Roberts Crescent, a new area of Bunbury. It was a building designed to hold about 16 people, and even that was forward-thinking for such a small company. It was hoped the building would last about 20 years, but it wasn't long after 10 years that it started to become crowded. "16 years later, a caravan and a transportable office accommodated the overflow, with the main building housing twice the number of people for which it was planned. But there was nowhere to house the new equipment needed, and the company was expanding faster than ever. The Roberts Crescent Hill is now a prestigious suburb only a minute away from Bunbury's city centre, its major asset being magnificent views over the back beach and the ocean. Work started on the new studio complex in February 1980 with preliminary site preparation. But the big starting day was February 14, when Golden West Network staff gathered with the builders for the official turning of the sod by Bunbury Mayor Pat Usher. Also present was the chairman of the board, Mr. Jack Bendat, General Manager Brian Hopwood, and representing the building contractor Perkins Brothers, Jim Perkins. This is the footing for the wall, which will form a walkway linking the old and the new sections of the building. For staff members and builders, it was the beginning of 6 months of frantic activity. And it was the last time they would see the old section of the building in its original state, with the first and original logo soon to be framed as a part of history. It was also the first of many concrete pours, but certainly not the largest. Then came the screeding of the area, which is now the makeup room. The column footing too had to be strong, as they must bear the load of the entire building. The concrete was poured into formwork with the help of a vibrating machine, which forces the wet concrete into every corner in the formwork by vibrating the air out of the mixture. But the floor of the new basement alone used 100 cubic metres of concrete, and a crane and kibble was necessary to enable the workers to make their way from the inaccessible east side to the west boundary. It took from 7:30 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon, and the slab had to be kept wet for 4 days to prevent shrinkage. The main internal concrete columns which support the first floor needed considerable steel reinforcing, with rods 35mm in diameter. The first floor slab was poured on March 23rd. The steel roof members went up shortly afterwards. Then the building was ready for its most important feature, the aluminium curtain walling, which houses the special mirror-reflecting solar glass. The glaziers built their scaffolding to the roofline and installed the glass from the ceiling down, dismantling the scaffolding as they went. Soon the outer shell was complete, and although the complex seemed almost complete, work inside was just beginning. There was the positioning of internal walls and plastering, the rendering, hard plastering and setting of the internal columns. The stairway to be installed. And all the electrical work. It was only now that the grandeur of the interior began to show. The angled wall at ceiling level above the walkway. The fitting of the American white oak handrails to the feature stairway to the first floor. The setting coat of plaster on the walls. The carpentry. The radio studios in particular needed special attention to ensure adequate soundproofing of the walls. The 30-centimetre thick walls were filled with special acoustic linings and then covered with a dense woolen carpet-like material, giving the impression of a golden cocoon. The radio division and executive offices were all lined with natural American white oak timber panelling. Then it was time for the lush suede wall covering, which creates the rich atmosphere of the building. In the meantime, life wasn't easy for GWN staff trying to carry on with builders swarming all over the building. Things were especially difficult for the technical staff, who were charged with the responsibility of ensuring the sensitive electrical equipment remained unaffected by dust, relocation and wiring changes. Not at all an easy task. Television staff lived with dust, noise and chaos. As the new building took on an air of luxury, the old section was being dismantled. The refurbishing of offices and furniture meant equipment, files and even people were housed in corridors. The installation of the new PABX switchboard meant the number of usable telephones was cut to a quarter. Meanwhile, the new section was close to completion, with the laying of carpet and the finishing touches to the paintwork in the executive office area. The arrival of furniture was the signal for staff to prepare for the big move. While builders and tradesmen had been hard at work with the building, board member Fred Flanagan had his own job in hand. The boardroom table. "250 hours of gentle handwork, fashioning the magnificent 4-metre table with turned legs, from raw she-oak timber to a gracious work of art." And then, with the company's lifeline, the new PABX switchboard installed, the heart of the new building began to beat. All that remained was for the new gold logo to be fixed to the mirrored wall overlooking the ocean.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we're now approaching the important moment in tonight's celebrations, the unveiling of the new Golden West Network. And of course, to do that, we have great pleasure in bidding welcome the Minister for Communications, the Honourable Ian Sinclair, who has taken time out from a very busy itinerary to come from Melbourne today, especially to be with us. Welcome and thank you, Mr. Sinclair. We'll be calling on Mr. Sinclair to perform the actual official ceremony in just a few moments. But first, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Jack Bendat. He's the Chairman of Directors of the Golden West Network Limited. Mr. Jack Bendat.
Thank you, Bill. The Honorable Minister for Communication, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today marks another milestone in the history of the Golden West Network. Just think, it was only 14 years ago that television first began in the Southwest with Channel 3 on March 10, 1967. Channel 9 soon followed at Mount Barker on August 23, 1968. It began with a little black and white screen, then came colored, and today TV brings us the events of the world, live from the satellite, straight into our lounge room. Yes, television has really grown up in just over 14 years. In the beginning, we were known as Southwest Telecasters. We had a staff of 17, and the hours of television transmission was from 5:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Total amount of homes in our area was about 15,000, with about 12,000 TV sets. Today, we have a total staff of 64 and growing. The amount of homes is over 54,000 and about 50,000 TV sets with an estimate audience of 186,000 people. Our hour of transmission have doubled. This certainly shows that we are looking good. The area we cover is immense. From a humble beginning in the southwest corner of our state, we now stretch from Northam to Calbarron, some 200 kilometers due east of Perth, through the lower wheat belt town of Nerjan, Wagen, and Contanning, down through the Great Southern to Albany, and all points west. That's 140,000 square kilometers. Imagine, 1/3 the size of Victoria. This, they say, is the largest television coverage in Australia, and maybe the world. What we do know is that we are still growing. We are looking good. Our radio stations are a different story. The first was Radio 6TZ Bunbury, which started October 11, 1939. 6CI Cowley began May 1948. At that time, both stations were owned by an Eastern State company. We acquired both of them in September 1975. We bought Radio 6NA Nerjan in October 1976. All of these stations have been upgraded in order to service our listening audience better. We are looking good. I believe, Mr. Honorable Minister, this gives you an idea as to the past history of the Southwest Telecasters. Today, we have changed our image. We are no longer Southwest Telecasters. We are now the Golden West Network Limited. What we are saying to our viewers and listening audience is that we are no longer Bunbury. We are no longer Albany. We belong to the communities that see us on television and hear us on radio. It says that we have arrived. We are looking good. We are tremendously proud of our new image and can honestly say that we are possibly the only television and radio station to have quarters as luxurious as what we have here, facing the Indian Ocean. Good working conditions certainly makes it easier for our staff to do a good job and produce a good product, one that they are proud of. We are looking good. Mr. Honorable Minister, I'm extremely pleased to say that our senior management team, combined together, involves far in excess of 150 years' experience in television and radio. The gentleman who started this television station as general manager 14 years ago Mr. Brian Hopwood is still in charge. Many of our people have been here from the beginning. They have watched the growth of their station, not my station. In truth, it is the community station. And we are proud of our involvement with the community. The last telehelp sponsored by us grossed $306,000, about $1.50 from each person in our area. Our next telehelp starts live on this station on October 30th, and we expect to increase that sum. We are looking good. Now, sir, what about the future? I'll be very brief. On behalf of my board and myself, we pledge to maintain and uphold the highest standards as set down by the Australian Broadcasting Tribunal. We pledge to support the community that supports our television and radio stations. We pledge to maintain the highest standards of programming. We pledge to keep up with the latest trend in television and in radio. We pledge to bring FM radio to our GWN listeners as soon as it is available. However, I must say this, that we do not believe that our area should be burdened with cable or paid TV, especially if our viewing audience must bear the cost. We are committed, if economically possible, to give our Golden West viewers the choice of additional TV channels, free of charge. We are anxious to commence discussions with the department, the network, and all other concerns on how it can be done. That is a brief summary of the Golden West Network. Now, sir, you do us great honor to open the Golden West Network radio and television complex. We are looking good.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Bendat. My parliamentary colleagues, Peter Drummond, Wilson Tuckey, Peter Jones and friends, and all you viewers out there in this great southwest corner of Western Australia. One of the things that struck me from this magnificent new building this afternoon was to see the sunset setting over the ocean, and for an Eastern Sider that's quite a different sensation. And those of you who are looking at this program and who perhaps haven't seen this magnificent new building of the Golden West Network will know that it is a magnificent vantage point. The building itself is quite delightful. The exterior and the setting, I think, indicative of what Mr. Bendat's just been telling us, that the television station is not just looking at that history of which he's been telling us a little, but looking out into the future. And so what I thought I'd do for a few minutes in this opening ceremony tonight was with you look a bit out into the future. For there are all sorts of exciting things that are happening in the tomorrow of the communications era. I know that all of us saw and remember and I guess were amazed at the landing of Armstrong on the moon. And I think for most of us, television almost began from that time. For how incredible it was, not just from next door, nor from across the continent, nor from across the world, but from out of the world, to see something that was happening as it happened on the screen from the chair that you're now viewing this program. And that happened yesterday, of course, lays down ground rules for what's going to happen tomorrow. And one of the difficulties we have in Australia is that we are a long way from the world with which we do have very close connections. That this last week in Melbourne we've had a Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, that 41 heads of state from countries around the Commonwealth have come to this continent and met and discussed and had the first major international discussion ever conducted in Australia, indicates the extent to which the boundaries of the world are narrowing. And through your television screen in the future, that's going to happen to an even greater degree. It's not just going to happen through the radiated television, as they call it, that you're looking at now on your Golden West Network. It's going to happen because of all the new attachments and devices that are going to be possible and which are really around the corner in Australia.
I know that cable and subscription television, to which Mr. Bendat's just referred, are part of those dimensions. But we also have AusSat, which is the name that we've given our new domestic satellite, which is going up in its first generation, hopefully in the second half of 1985. And that satellite is going to be like a transponder up in the sky. And we all know that telecom has those microwave links. You see those dishes on the tops of buildings. There's one just down in Bunbury over the post office. And those microwave discs are going up in the sky, and you're going to be able to pick from those discs signals that will bring instantly the transmissions that are up there into your living room. And then, of course, there's view data, and your television screen is going to be like the visual display unit that you might have seen on a word processing machine, or if you come into the Golden West network on some of those electronic VDUs that Mr. Bendat's just installed in this new building. And that's going to be available through your own home television screen. And of course there are two extensions of the present spectrum. There's the possibility of new licenses on the existing VHF band and on the UHF band. But what is important is that we recognise that certainly you, the viewer, has a right to a wider choice of programs. But it's necessary that we think not just of a wider choice, but what that choice will be, the quality of the program you're looking at, whether or not in the choices you have, you're going to be better off than you are now. And if you're going to do that, of course, it's going to require a great deal of money to be invested. And for all that we're in a magnificent building tonight, I was talking to some of those who began this Golden West network, and I understand that the station did begin for very humble origins. And of course, that really means that there's been a necessary flow of advertising revenue to enable the station to develop. And the concern for the future is that we don't spend so much that we're not able to maintain the picture and maintain the investment and enable those who are licensees to provide the programs of your choice, the range that you want, and of course to enable them in turn to expand and take advantage of new technology. Now I mention all this to you tonight because in Western Australia, as in every other part of Australia, the technology is available. It's a matter not of knowing whether it can be done, but knowing how and when it should be done. And I think it is important that we try and apply that technology, whether it's in one of those forms that I've mentioned or in some of the other dimensions that I'm not now addressing to you. And what we need to do is therefore to find a way by which we can encourage the diversity that the Australian viewer wants and still enable the quality of programs that I believe has been achieved in this country to be maintained. Mr. Bendat, to you and all the members of the Golden West Network, to those who began the station in its other Southwest Telecaster image, to those of you who work in it now, and those of you who are going to work it in the future, I'd like to extend my congratulations. And so it is with a great deal of pleasure I therefore now declare open with this magnificent new logo, this new Golden West Network station.
Thank you very much. In concluding the formal part of our program tonight, I'd like to thank you, Mr. Sinclair, for performing this very important function and for those words of wisdom on the Australian television industry. Now, the Golden West Network's new image incorporates the slogan, "You're looking good." And to show you just how good we're looking, here's Kate Dunstan with a lineup of some of the great programs coming your way in the months ahead.
Good evening. It's not often we get a chance to show you what we have in store, but tonight is a special occasion. So, in a few moments, we'll give you a glimpse of some of the many series and movies we have booked for the near future. Here's one of them. It's called The Greatest American Hero. It features a man who's not quite in control in more ways than one. When we meet him, he's the reluctant teacher of teenage students whose behaviour is, at the very best, undisciplined. As in everything he does, his intentions are good, but he's not very effective. All the same, he's chosen to become Earth's new superhero, and he's given a special suit which gives him superhuman powers, which would have been just fine if he hadn't lost the instructions.
I'll guide you through your flight pattern.
You know how I hate to fly.
Kid? You read me? You have to push, Ralph. You understand? Push hard. Ralph?
What happened? Where am I, Bill? What happened? Can you hear me, Bill?
Yeah, sure, kid. I can hear you. Come on now, just don't panic.
Hi-ho. Anybody in there? Hello, Bill. How you doing? What's that, Bill? I can't hear you. What'd you say? Bill, you're gonna have to talk louder. Bill? Bill, it's bad enough I'm invisible. I mean, stop mumbling. Come on now, speak up.
Looks clear.
They have closed-circuit TV cameras.
Yeah, I know. Where's the room where they're having the auction? It definitely goes in our library.
Uh-oh.
Not now, Ralph.
That promises to be a very funny series, possibly even bigger than Superman. Another comedy coming soon is Too Close for Comfort. It's all about a man named Henry who has 2 grown-up daughters who decide to leave home. Well, they do and they don't leave home. They move into the apartment below their parents, which seems to cause more problems than it solves.
Well, I think you're a stubborn, close-minded, grouchy old man. But I mean that respectfully.
All we wanted was to have some privacy and independence. You may not have noticed, but we've become 2 adult, mature, sophisticated young women. All I have to say is...
Muriel, this may come as a shock to you, but I don't want to have any more kids.
Well, it's nice to see they're finally getting over their anger.
Oh, they'll get over it, Henry. Just give them time. In fact, they were already making other plans.
Oh, what kind?
Well, Jackie's thinking of getting married, and Sarah wants to enlist in the Army.
Please, sit down, sit down. Oh, wait. Before you sit, what do you do for a living? I'm a professional artist. Sit.
I know a young couple who would love to have that apartment.
You do? I'd like to talk to them.
They're not talking to you.
What? 13.5 triple E. Well, I'm glad he lived under us and not over us.
Now for some clips from just a few of the countless movies you'll be seeing soon on the Golden West Network.
Jimmy, you wasted 2 months on this.
CIA. How do you know? Now, this business with this Russian, Now, that is Striegel's pet project. You don't know the dangerous games he's playing.
Why are you tapping my telephone?
An official has been threatened. You see, you are under surveillance.
I think they're out to kill me and Tolliver. I think Striegel's behind the whole thing.
You in on this, then?
I think Schlegel stole it.
Your friend Foxwell is under surveillance.
How do you know Tolliver's not working for the Russians? Or for the Americans, for that matter?
Where you want from Edna?
I want to talk to you about your grandchildren who are in my class at school.
God almighty! You, Mr. Conrad.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, God, Mr. Conrad. My grands love Mr. Conrad. So that's who you are, the white school teacher.
Hey, gang, what are we doing on October 31st? Nothing. October 31st. Come on, man. Something's going on October 31st.
What's that?
A holiday.
A holiday?
That way you go from door to door with bags in your grubby little hands. What you talking about, Conrad?
Yeah. What you talking about?
Haven't you guys ever heard of Halloween?
Halloween? No, we ain't heard.
I'm bringing my kids to Buford for Halloween. I gotta sleep someplace. Could you and Mrs. Spaulding find room for 2 of them just for one night?
It's a big house. I should think so.
They're black. Those kids are my responsibility, and it's up to me to decide how best to educate them.
Now, look, boy. This is my bailiwick. This is my cotton patch, and you're my hired hand. You stay on the other side of that river, or by God, you're going to see a side of me you've never seen before.
Tried to kill me.
Oh, he couldn't try it very hard.
Killing a man don't prove you're a man.
Get on, horse. Let's go,
Well, they're the movies and series you'll be seeing in the months to come. We certainly hope you're going to be with us to enjoy all of those programs. And it brings us back to tonight. We hope now that you're going to sit back and watch Peter Sellers as that marvellous Inspector Clouseau in our movie, and also don't forget our simultaneous telecast tonight and our late movie. We certainly hope you're going to join us for that. In the meantime, I'd like to say we hope also you enjoyed our telecast tonight, and from Bill Gill, good night.
Life's a ball, if only you know it, and it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. Yeah, we've got a lot of living to do. There are places to go, people to see, you and for me. We've got a lot of living to do.
River Downs at Australind. Another special offer at your local Datsun dealer. From the patrol range, four-wheel drive patrol with tray body or utility. On special in October. Get into your Datsun dealer now and get this limited offer. Special shipment of 120 available immediately. But hurry, there's only 3 or 4 for every Datsun dealer in WA. Four-wheel drive patrol with tray body or patrol utilities. See your local Datsun dealer now for a great deal on patrol.
Datsun for every driver.
In every home, germs may breed unseen. That's why there is Domestos, a new kind of hygienic cleaner. Strong, thick Domestos clings in the toilet and wherever germs lurk. Domestos destroys dirt, wipes out germs as completely as this. To get your home hygienically clean and safer, Domestos kills all known germs dead.
Got a true blue house in a true blue street. Got a true blue gang that's fresh and neat. Got hair that's healthy and shiny too, 'cause we all use True Blue Clinic shampoo.
Clinic's mildly medicated, the one shampoo that gets our hair so fresh and shiny and healthy. We're a Clinic family.
Got hair that's healthy and shiny too, 'cause we all use True Blue Clinic shampoo.
Hi there, I'm John Orchik, and we're bringing you the best on the Golden West Network.
Hi, I'm Chris Mills, the Burley Riser on Golden West Radio, and it's great to be with you tonight, sharing the music with our television audience from our brand new radio studios. Of course, this is usually my bedtime, but seeing as how tomorrow's Saturday, I'm allowed to stay up and share the occasion, and it is a great occasion too. Here are some of my favourite musicians, Jeff Lynne and the gang from ELO, and the song Hold On Tight.
That's ELO. Hello, I'm Andy Markwell, one of the more recent additions to Golden West Radio, and it's really incredible to be part of this first simultaneous broadcast of radio and television outside the metropolitan area, to actually see acts that we play on Golden West Radio, acts like Kim Wilde, who had such a great success with her single recently, The Kids in America. Here's Kim's new single, Checkered Love.
Hello there, I'm Clive Murray. Some people consider me to be the baby of the Golden West Radio team, but then again I might disagree with that. Being a musician myself, I really understand some of the hard times that bands have, especially in Australia. And one band that's tried very, very hard to gain some chart success that they very much deserve is Mental as Anything. They had quite a reasonable success with If You Leave Me, Can I Come Too? And this is their new single, Too Many Times.
Hello everyone. It's really good to be with you all to launch the new Golden West Network.
In the Golden West Network Saturday night movie Summer Wishes, Winter Dreams, Joanne Woodward plays her famous role of the wealthy woman in confusion.
Oh my God, you're uncomfortable. It's all gone! Along with your childhood, and your hired hand, and Grandma and Grandpa, and all your precious fantasies about the future. Be quiet! I asked you what day it is. It's Thursday!
In GWN's Sunday movie, The Macintosh Man at 8:30, a British intelligence officer who went to jail is stuck when the only man who knows his real identity is killed.
I don't know about you, Slade. I'm not ready for death.
Hi, I'm Brian Bury from TCN9. I'm very proud to be associated with the Golden West Network, and I'd like to congratulate everyone there on their great achievement. When they started, they were just a tiny television station in Bunbury. Now, that's where you made your first mistake with the way you pronounced the name of the town. Now, you're not at fault, but the true story goes something like this. It is called Bunbury. The reason for it? A wonderful relative of mine, when he first came to the colony of Australia, naturally started in the eastern part of this great continent, and he was a famous baker. And the word of his wonderful achievement with flour and dough and bread rolls and all sorts of bread spread to the far western side of this great nation. And so people invited him to come and settle in that area. His nickname, naturally, was Bun. Bunbury. And that's where he first set up. Check it out. No one will know about it. They've tried to keep it a secret. Now they have the biggest viewing area of any regional television station in the world. I know you've all worked very hard to achieve this, so keep up the good work. GWN, Bunbury.
a ball, if only you know it. And it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. Yeah, we've got a lot of living to do. There are places to go, people to see, you and for me. We've got a lot of living to do.
River Downs at Australind.
Hand in hand, cheek to cheek, and dance in the old-fashioned way. Yes, that's what this album is all about. The superb stereophonic sound of the piano accordion will bring to life an unforgettable evening of love and romance with that someone special as you tango, rumba, cha-cha, and waltz your way through this magnificent 20-track album of some of the most popular songs of all time. Yes, this is a very special night. Pour the wine and drink the music. Dance to the sound of Melody d'Amour, out now on Hammered, LP or cassette at your favorite record bar.
Hi, I'm Ray Martin from the 60 Minutes team. Glad to be with you at the start of an exciting new era for the Golden West Network.
Champion tennis player, Wendy Turnbull.
These days, to win at tournament tennis, you've really got to put everything into it. And that's why I like Rexona. No matter how tough things get, it really works in helping stop wetness and odour. And the anti-stain formula also helps protect your clothes. It's the best deodorant I've used.
Anti-stain Rexona, family, sport and blue. They won't let you down or your clothes.
Hello, everybody. It's really good to be with you to launch the Golden West Network.
Every business is concerned with keeping running costs down. The best business decision is an international truck. Ram Burns in Albany, Southwest Inter in Bunbury, Road and Field Services in Corrigan, Baxter's Rural Centre in Cunterton and Shenton Machinery in Quairading have international trucks that can do the job with maximum savings. International trucks are designed for total operating efficiency to keep costs down. When you work it all out, an international truck from any of these dealers would be a sound investment.
Hello, Russell Goodrich from Channel 9 Perth. It's good to be with everyone here at the Golden West Network on the occasion of the opening of the new building. It's really exciting to see how the network has grown over the years, and I'm sure it'll now go on to even bigger and better things. Keep up the good work, and best wishes from all at Channel 9 Perth.
New Zealand holidays. They're spectacular and so easy with RAC Trans Tours. New Zealand is brilliant. It's dramatic. It's economical. It's fun. Inquire today about RAC fully escorted Trans Tour.
Join the crowds in the 1981 Link to Link Fun Run on Sunday, October 11th. This fun run from the car park of the Nerrigan Golf Club to the old golf links covers just 7 kilometres, and if you raise the highest amount of money in sponsorship, you could enjoy a week at the luxurious West Aus Motor Inn, Perth. Entry forms and details available now from Fairclough Photographics, the Commonwealth Bank Narrogin and Albany and Narrogin Recreation Offices. The Narrogin Rotary Link to Link Fun Run, Sunday, October 11th.
Hi there, I am Dr. James Wright from The Mike Walsh Show, and I am very proud to be associated with the Golden West Network. And I'd like to congratulate everyone there on their great achievement. When they started, they were just a very tiny television station in Bunbury. Now they have the biggest viewing area on any regional television station in the world. Would you believe it? I know you've all worked very hard to achieve this, so keep up the good work, GWN Bunbury.
What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. J&B Records presents the very best of Tom Jones. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. 18 monster hits, funny, familiar, forgotten feelings. Little Green Apples, Delilah. My. good to touch the green, green grass of home.
Thunderball.
And he strikes like thunder.
An exciting record. Love Me Tonight, My Elusive Dreams.
I know you're tired of following
Tom Jones at his very best.
my elusive dreams.
Not responsible.
I'm not responsible. Not responsible.
They're all here.
Just help yourself.
The very best of Tom Jones on J&B in record stores everywhere.
Hi, we're bringing you the best on the Golden West Network.
Hits on 33. 50 non-stop disco dancing hits on one album. The beat goes on, and the hits keep coming. Your party will explode when you play 50 smash hits on 33. The album packed with power hits. Hits on 33. Out now on record or cassette.
Hi there, I'm John Orchick, and we're bringing you the best on the Golden West Network.
Join the crowds in the 1981 Link to Link Fun Run on Sunday, October 11th. This fun run from the car park of the Nerrigan Golf Club to the old golf links covers just 7 kilometres, and if you raise the highest amount of money in sponsorship, you could enjoy a week at the luxurious West Aus Motor Inn, Perth. Entry forms and details available now from Fairclough Photographics, the Commonwealth Bank Narrogin and Albany and Narrogin Recreation Offices. The Narrogin Rotary Link to Link Fun Run, Sunday, October 11th.
Hi folks, on behalf of all your friends at the Mike Walsh Show, may I congratulate the Golden West Network on their enormous milestone. Now, to grow as it has done in such a short span of time is an incredible achievement in broadcasting, and one that shows great faith and great judgment. So to the management, staff, and to you, the viewers, best wishes. We're very proud to be part of the team and to share the success. In fact, we toast your future, Golden West Network. You're looking mighty good.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jeannie Little.
And I'm John Michael Howson.
I think. Look, we're very proud to be associated with Golden West Network, and I'd like to congratulate everyone there on their great achievement. Wouldn't you, Jeannie?
Oh, I sure would, darling.
It's terrific, because when they started, you're crazy. When they started,
John even
as if
talks
you
more
didn't
than
know,
me.
if you didn't know she was crazy. But when you started over there, you were just a little television station in Bunbury, and now you've got the biggest viewing area of any regional television station in the whole wide world. Yeah, they have. So I know you've all worked very hard to achieve this great success over there, so keep up the work and keep on showing us over there, will you, GWN Bunbury? And I'd like to pass on some regards to some friends of mine in Cunderdin.
Where, darling?
Cunderdin, near Quirity. You
Oh, darling, I always barrack for Quindering.
Quirity. And I want to send regards to the Up family, Wager Up.
What?
The Up family. Wager Up, Can Up, Manjum Up, Tamble Up, Ongar Up, and Kojan Up.
And shut up, John.
And that wonderful old movie star from yesterday that's living down there quietly retired in the southwest, Margaret River.
Oh, Margaret River just keeps on rolling along.
And also to Harvey.